Konnichiwa, Japan fans. In today's show, we are going to talk about madness in salespeople. Eigo desu. Soredewa ikimashou. So let's get going. This is the fourth year of the Sales Japan series podcast, broadcasting around the world from the Beverly Hills of Japan, Minato-ku, here in downtown Tokyo. It is chic central. I'm your host, Dr. Greg Story, your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success, the president of Dale Carnegie Training Japan, the best-selling author, Japan Sales Mastery, and Japan Business Mastery. In this podcast, I want to help you to survive COVID-19. We are not being sponsored by Libsyn. Sadly, not being sponsored by Libsyn. No money changing hands. But we value your privacy, which is why we have our podcast hosted by Libsyn. Unlike many other hosting organizations, Libsyn have a strict policy that does not allow access to your private information by anyone. Here is our daily podcast lineup on iTunes. Mondays, the Cutting Edge Japan Business Show. Tuesday, the Presentation Japan series. Every second Tuesday, the Business that Touches in no Share Show. Wednesdays, the Sales Japan series. Thursdays, the Leadership Japan series. Every second Thursday, the Business Pro Podcast. Fridays, the Japan Business Mastery Show. And Saturdays, Japan's top business interviews. Now, this is episode number 215, number 215. Today, we're talking about fantasies, folly, mirages, and other illusions of salespeople. I like talking with people, so I want to be in sales. Is a terrifying conversation to have with one of your staff. They are not doing so well in their current role, so they imagine they'll just glide across to sales to have an easier time of it. They may try and do it internally as a switch of roles, or they may quit their current job and go and try and to get a sales job somewhere else. Given the shortage of salespeople in Japan at the moment, and from now on ad nauseum, there is a strong chance they will be picked up by a competitor or another company quite easily. They are partially correct. Yes, it helps if you like people as a salesperson. Also, having good communication skill is a definite requirement. Talking to someone and persuading them to hand over their hard-earned cash is a different equation. What do we talk about? How do we talk about it? When should we be silent? When should we speak up? These are important questions about which they are ignorant. When I have people say things like, talking to people, that sets off an alarm in my head. One of the biggest issues with salespeople is that they talk too much. I am guilty of it too. I'm passionate about helping people to grow their business and their careers. So I bring a lot of belief and energy to the conversation. That is all good. But it is also dangerous. If I'm doing all the talking, I maintain possession of what I already know, but I don't gain any additional knowledge of the client and their problem. Sometimes I catch myself and realize the only noise in the room is me talking. So I should ask the client a question and shut up and get them talking. Instead, I want them to tell me about their current situation and where they want to be. In Japan, you can't do that. Clients are passively expecting your pitch so they can destroy it and assure themselves this is a low-risk transaction they are considering entering into. So, the first thing out of our mouths here has to be a question, seeking permission to ask questions. People who like talking will have no problem with this traditional pitch approach. In fact, they will probably be happy to get straight into the pitch. Fine. All around, except for one small thing. What are you pitching to the client? How do you know what solutions from your lineup will best match the client's need? What normally happens is the salesperson blunders on, talking about things which are irrelevant to the client. They completely squander their client-facing time and leave the meeting with nothing. This is not good. Find out more when we come back from the break. Our show today is brought to you by our public courses, but we are also doing custom in-house programs. We do these in the Super Safe Classroom, we do them live online, we do them in Japanese, we do them in English. Today's show is sponsored by, on the 11th of December, another one of our professional leadership series on problem solving and decision making. Also on the 11th, we're doing a Just Change, and on the 18th, in our professional leadership series, we'll do one on planning. Don't forget, you can find out more about these programs on our website, enjapan.dalecarnegie.com. Don't forget to also get my best-selling books. Japan Sales Mastery, this is the Bible. Absolute Bible for selling in Japan. And my other book, Japan Business Mastery, now both are available on Amazon. You can contact me at greg.story@dalecarnegie.com. If you like learning by watching videos, then we have over 1,000 there for you on YouTube. On our YouTube channel, Japan Dale Carnegie TV. We release 3 TV shows every week on YouTube. The Cutting Edge Japan Business Show, that's the premier business show in Japan, comes out every Monday, Tokyo time. Fridays we have the Japan Business Mastery Show. Saturdays release Japan's top business interviews, where I interview leaders from SMEs all the way up to the corporate captains of industry on one topic, leading in Japan. Every second Thursday, we release the Business Pro Television. Welcome back. Get permission first, then ask those first 2 questions. Where are you now, and where do you want to be? We are trying to gauge urgency on the buyer's part. If they think they can bridge this gap, then they will try and do it themselves and not involve any external parties. That means no business for us, and we are wasting our time to continue sitting there chatting with them, no matter how much we enjoy a good chat. If they can't do it by themselves, then we want to know why. There is no point going straight into solution mode at this point, talking. We should ask that exact question. If you know where you want to be, why aren't you there now? What a perler of a question. In this answer lies our raison d'etre. Maybe we can't do it for them. That is good to know, because we have to hightail it out of there and go and find someone we can help. No point hanging around for more chatting with a business dead end in front of you. Another issue is talking past the deal. When the buyer agrees, only talk about the follow-up and stop selling. People who like talking get themselves into trouble by saying too much and opening up a Pandora's box of deal breakers. If we are doing our job, we are hardly talking at all during the meeting, except to ask a few clarifying questions. Liking to talk with people is a mirage would-be salespeople see about what is involved in a professional sales life. This is their uninformed illusion about the job. Instead, I want to hear, I like asking people questions. In all my years in business, though, I have never heard that lucid comment emerge as a precursor to a life in sales. If you want a career in sales, now you know what to say to a prospective boss to get them interested in hiring you. Thank you for joining the Sales Japan series. If you found the program useful, then please work on your karma and share this with your family, friends, and colleagues. Don't forget to subscribe and share this podcast. Immediately apply what you've learned today. Go out there and survive. Remember, I'm your corporate coaching and training guy, committed to your success here in Nippon.